We are set to go here at the ILA. Week 2 underway. Jonah Beam in the circle with Mike Atwood. And it's Atwood that wins the draw. And Six Nations will control. They'll move it up. Good quick pass over into the neutral zone and down into the end. Justin Martin will wait for the offensive unit. They'll set things up, started on the right side. Swing it back to the left, looking down in the middle. Good roll on the switch hands. Good save made there by Clayton. And Riverwolves looking to that bench. That's going to go into the orange bench. And that's going to give Six Nations possession here as we are just underway. Offensive unit going to work. Ty Argent on that left side, swings it over to the right, another kick pass, that goes errant, loose ball on the carpet. It's going to be the Snipers fighting for it now. Riverwolves undermanned today, as we noted off the top, and a great backhand pass, finish top corner. That was a beauty pass, and Scott Delzato made no mistake as he pocketed that into the top corner to give the Snipers a 1-0 lead. Outstanding pass from Wes Whitlow. Of course, Whitlow opened up the Arenalacrosseleague schedule with an 8-point game, 4 goals, 4 assists in a 2014 win over the Whitby Steelhawks. So he has been on fire, picks up a helper there as that pass will go all the way to Clayton. Clayton now will outlet. Paris now will try to get it over the timeline. Only got 8 seconds. Good job to lug that over by Rob Stovall. Paris offense now, first chance in the offensive end. Drake Smith, switch hands, tries to tuck it. Can't find the mark. Good save there made by Sprents. And here come Six Nations now as they'll bring it up on the half boards left side. Justin Martin will get it back to the top. Tyler Brown out there playing quarterback, working the left side. Good stick check. Shot clock down to 10. Gonna have to get something going here. Working his way in. Jordan Goddard. That shot stopped by Clayton. Clayton will look for the outlet. And again, outlet just a bit errant. So they will hand it back to the Snipers now. And it's Vern Hill. Hill's gonna move it up to get it up to Brett Longboat. Longboat looking trim and slim out there, looking strong, tries for that skip pass. Good defense there. Scooped up though by Argent. Argent slippery behind that net, looking for someone, kicks it back to the top. Get it back, half boards left side. On the interchange, big shot there, good save made, ball loose on the carpet, picked up Argent all over the loose ball. Fresh clock for Six Nations. Longboat looking to work it right side. Looking for the cutting Argent. That pass went awry. Lots of time on that shot clock. Paris now will come away with it and move it on up. Luke Van Schelpen. He will get it over the timeline, remain out there on offense. Brett Clofer. Clofer also looking like he came back in good shape there, working that right side, tries to bull his way in, goes to the swim, bounce shot, too much bounce on it, goes off the screen, and it will belong to the Snipers, and they'll move it up one pass and over the timeline. Bodie Shields, he will give way, retreat to the bench, let the offense go to work. Swing it around. Some crisp passing here by the Snipers as they work on 10 on the shot clock. Too much bounce the other way, and looks like it got tipped by the Riverwolves, and we're going to have our first penalty of this game, and it will go to Paris and Marcus Elvin. 2 minutes for the hold. And the Snipers now with their first chance with a man advantage. Tyler Brown at the top, working around out there with Jeremy Bomberry. Ty Argent out there as well. As that pass, good hustle there and good work by the Riverwolves. An excellent job by Dare Newbrough. as he works some clock there and causes some problems in the other end, and a good stick check there. Good job there on the way by Stovall to knock that ball out of the stick. Possession to the Riverwolves. Cole Spear, his 5th year in the Arenalacrosseleague. Good to have him back, looking for an opening. Get it back out. Drake Smith looking for a little touch pass in the middle, nothing doing. 15 on the shot clock. Vern Hill, got to watch, even without a stick. He will pick your pocket, and looks like we're going to have a delayed penalty, and it's going to come to Six Nations, as that is going to be the case. Vern Hill caught for holding, and the power play is nullified, as he will spend 2 minutes in the box, and we'll play some 4-on-4 lacrosse. Curtis Woodland out there at the top. Drake Smith looking for an opening. Flip back. Spear will swing it around to the left side. Working that side. Leaning in and looking for a quick shot. Wide to the mark was Woodland. And that interference call is going to give possession to Paris. Spear. Start things. Right shooter spot. Kick it back out. He'll swing over to the top. Good skip pass. Get it back right side. Drake Smith bounce shot. Took a little off that. Sprents made that save. And here come the Snipers. Good lead pass, but not able to corral it was Rod Squires. And Paris now will get it over the timeline. And setting things up is Brett Clofer. Clofer to Spears. Spears, big shot, sidearm wide of the mark. Rebound, good carry, picked up by the Snipers. They'll move it up 2-on-0. In alone. Big save by Nolan Clayton. So Bodie Shields had himself a breakaway, but Nolan Clayton up to the task, and now here the Snipers will bring it back over the timeline. 2-on-1, they got the numbers. Taking it back again. Quick pass over and swing it back out. Good decision. We are just over 9 minutes to go here, opening quarter. 1-on-1 move. Justin Martin shot wide of the mark. Rebound picked up, flipped down. Good defense there as the Riverwolves swarm and close that off. Clayton will smother it, pick it up, and the outlet. Away come the Riverwolves. 10 seconds left now for a short power play for the Riverwolves. They get their full 5 out there, work it, and that shot, good defense there as it's knocked down. Ball loose now. Snipers with possession. They'll move it up. 2-on-2. Dump down low. Give and go. On the run. Big save by Clayton. Rebound picked up. Alec Tomas. Now it could be Tamus, but I'm going with Tomas. And then we'll switch back. Tamus, good give and go, and a big save there made on Darius Anderson. And possession to Paris. Spear gives way to Clofer. Clofer and Spear, 2-man game. Good skip pass over to the left side. Good move there. Nowhere to go, though, as that shot wide of the mark. And that's going to be possession to Paris. Snipers a little too aggressive. And now the offensive unit will come on out. 7:45 to go here, first quarter. Snipers with a 1-goal lead. Clofer fakes a shot, gets driven backed out, swings it over left side. And that's going to be an interference call there as Eddie Renault took it strong to the net. Dylan Sprents, one hopper. Gavin Skye doing his job. He gives way. Ty Argent now. Argent swings to the middle, kicks it over. working the right side. Good skip back to the left. Argent looking for an opening. Good interchange by the Snipers. That's going to be an interference call right there, and we are going to have ourselves our first officials timeout of this game. Well, we have this time, of course, head coaches for the Snipers. Of course, Darcy Palace at the helm. Vince Longboat, his number 2 man. Nick Skye also in the mix as the assistant. Jim Mike is the EM. Kennedy Rawlings and Haley Harkins also keep the team together. On the Paris side, of course, a man in his 5th season, Jamie Dubrick, is at the helm. His assistant is Chris Driscoll, and of course, their all-purpose trainer, all everything, Ali Stewart. So far, been a well-played game. The Snipers attack, of course, in last week's win over Whitby, 2014, it was Wes Whitlow with a big game. Johnny Palace chipped in with 6 points. Vern Hill had 5 points. Paris lost to Peterborough 20-11. And it was, of course, Dan Keane with 9 points. Drake Smith chipped in with 5. Spencer Pike with 4. And as you note, Paris missing both Dan Keane and Spencer Pike for this game. Set to go, 7:10 remaining here, first quarter. And here come the Riverwolves. Looking for an opening on that left side. And I don't have a number for number 23 for Paris. Gonna have to work and see. Looks like that could be the veteran Jamie McMahon. We shall get confirmation. Drake Smith left side. Cole Spear also right side. Smith looking for an open. Like to see him be a little more aggressive. Good backhand pass. Big save made by Sprents. So a good job by Drake Smith to find Eddie Renault with a backhand pass, but he wasn't able to convert due to Sprents. Lots of time. Sprents with another good pad save. Ball loose on the carpet, picked up by the Orange. Here come the Snipers, moving it up in transition. Bodie Shields thought better of it. They'll pull it back out, set things up. Tyler Brown working on the left side, looking for an opening, matched up one-on-one. He's going to try to duck in. Little shuck and jive. Can't get open. Swings it back to the top. Big shot there from Whitlow. Steered aside easily by Clayton. And here come the Riverwolves now. They're going to have to hustle to get it over the timeline. Just 8 seconds. Make a good pass. And not a good pass. Vern Hill will look. Skip it on the carpet. A little too much skip. And gives it right back. Merry Christmas. Here come the Riverwolves now on the offensive end. Kick it on, started on the right side. There's Jamie McMahon I was looking for as he's out there with Eddie Renault at the top. That pass almost picked off. 10 on the shot clock. Renault going to have to make a move. Makes a good one, has room overhand. Good save by Sprents. And that's going to be a back-in call. Good try by Steve Wisnick to tiptoe along that crease, but wasn't able to keep his toe off that line. Paris working that left side. Swing pass, Clofer couldn't handle it. Rebound Sprent. Sprent's going to look deep. Vern Hill always on the outlet. Tricky Vern Hill. And he goes upstairs. Good save by Clayton. Hill will pick up that rebound. In trouble in that corner and very elusive as Argent takes a hard hit from Marcus Elvin. Elvin working over in the corner. Good job, though, to keep that ball in the pocket by Argent. Looking down low, quick pass, big save by Clayton. He'll pick that one up and look for an outlet. As these Snipers, boy, the offensive attack got to hurry. They don't get it over in time. 8-second violation. Possession back to Six Nations. Jeremy Bomberry in some trouble. Good double team by Paris. Paris, of course, when they've got their full team defensively, they are strong. Rob Stovall out there. Swing around left side. Big shot there. Good save by Sprents, and it looked like that found the mark. So Connor Watson on the score sheet with a good overhand that sneaks through the shoulder of Dylan Sprents, and we've got ourselves a 1-1 game. Off the draw, Jonah Beam not able to win it. Snipers will pick it up, set up on offense. And one of the trademarks of this Six Nations team is the way they respond after a goal. Good offense, on the move, top corner. Man, I tell you, Scott Delzato is putting a dent in that right top corner. Second time he's bulged the twine, and it's 2-1 for the Snipers. Delzato's second goal of this game. And I just spoke to you about the way that the Six Nations tend to respond to a goal. And they often have an answer. Loose on the half boards, kicked out. Paris with possession. They're going to move it on down the right side. Looking for an opening, big overhand, stopped by Sprents. So a good shot from Stovall. Steered aside by the pad of Dylan Sprents, and a fresh clock here for Paris. Swinging around. Cole Spear does a good job to get the loose ball. Look for an opening, gets a double team. Kick back out. Stovall off the post. So that bullet beat Sprents, but not the iron. And the carom goes all the way down the floor, and Paris now will reset from the top. Cole Spear. Swinging around. Looking for the give and go. Gone and went. Sprents has it, and he'll send the outlet away. Dylan Hill looking for the trailer. Flip down. Good pass. Good fake backhand shot wide. Talk about improvising. That's what the Orange will do. Argent. So look, tried that swim move, did Whitlow. Got caught up, that one's wide. Here comes Paris in transition, on the move. Good try there by Zach McDonald, but great back checking by the Snipers. And Arjun has some bodies tangled up on the other end, and they'll set things up with Brett Bomberry. Bomberry gets a screen, fakes the flip, takes it strong, tries to tuck it. Good save by Clayton. Ball loose on the carpet. Battling for it, Jordan Goddard. Picked up. And a shot there from Bomberry on target as the shot clock was winding down, and that outlet pass floated up and into the pocket of Hunter Angus. Hunter Angus also looking good, another long-standing member here in the Arena Lacrosse League, as the All continues their affiliation with the National Lacrosse League. Sprents, long pass, on the money, not able to tuck it in the pocket. Alex Tamus not able to come up with that cleanly, and now it's Clofer. Clofer relishing the contact, gets it over, start things on that left side. Good fake, but a better stick check. Curtis Woodland had a good move, left his stick hanging, and now the Snipers move it up. Darius Anderson gives it off, and good defense there, as Mike McClellan had his chance, and McClellan another outstanding two-way player here for the Snipers, as they have done some revamping And after speaking with head coach Darcy Palace, he likes where his team's at. He likes their commitment. He likes their offense, and he likes their passion. That one going for the empty net, steered just wide right. Rebound Karams, and a good job by Paris to get it up. And over the timeline, seconds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. The rest off the draw. Jonah Beam wins that one. Possession to the Riverwolves. Sheds a defender, and Paris now will go to work opposite end. Get their full offense out there, and they'll go to work. Drake Smith working that right side. Kick it back up. Cole Spear, fake, and goes to the bounce shot. So how about Cole Spear? Stepping up at the right time. He picks up his first of the game. Give Drake Smith a helper on that. We're all tied 2-2. Steve Wisnick and Jonah Beam. And there's the whiz. That's what he does. Off the draw, wins it clean. And possession to the Orange. Flip half boards. They will set things up on the left side. Argent looking for an opening. Now swinging around. Whitlow looking for a screen. Good fake on the roll. Looking for that skip pass off the mark. That's going to go over the timeline. That's going to be a violation. Possession's going to go to Paris. Play it where it lies. Want to acknowledge, of course, our officiating crew. Glad to have you guys back for another round here of the Arena Lacrosse League. Roger Nurse, of course, daughter Sarah Nurse, playing for Team Canada Women's Hockey as they are set for semifinal action. Good luck to them as that ball loose in the corner. Digging for it. 2-on-2, battle rages on, and the Snipers will pick it up and lug it over the timeline. Goddard will give way, gives it off. Looking for an opening and a good cut in on the money. Talk about feeling it. Scott Delzato, his third of the game. So Delzato has worked the top corner, went to the bounce for that one, and he's accounted for all three of the Snipers' goals here. And with 13.5 minutes to go, second quarter, it's a 3-2 Six Nations lead. Also want to acknowledge, of course, the continuing efforts by the Arena Lacrosse League to honor Every Child Matters. As we go 2-on-1 now, right off the draw. Good save made by Clayton on a shot right around the logo. Tough short hop, but a good pickup there from Connor Watson. Watson will work the half boards on the left side. Watson will give way to the offense, and Paris now will go to work. Looking for an opening. Good shuck and jive, dive. Good save by Sprents. Crease the call, and possession to Six Nations. They'll get it over the timeline. Looking for an opening. Had a sniff, did McLaughlin. Thought better of it. And now they'll set things up. Bomberry looking to tee it up and off the post. And pick that up and not able to find an opening. Thinking better of it was Josh Miller, as he will wait for the rest of the offensive unit. 12.5 to go, second quarter. Spear goes to the underhand. That's wide. Tries to corral it, save it. They do. Good job by Eddie Renault. Dumps it back over. Flip. Spear has an opening, goes to the bounce. Good save by Sprents. Sprents now will look to that bench. 1-2 hopper. Coming out 2-on-1. That one, good defense there as Marcus Alvin got in the passing lane, and Paris now will bring it the other way. Drake Smith working the half boards, thinks better of it, puts on a little speed, dumps it back off. Good defense there on that shot. Picked up, and Good play by Darius Anderson to get it over, and it's Vern Hill. Vern Hill, no look. Beauty pass, wide of the mark on the sidearm. Hill, though, will corral that. 66. One of the All-State good hands, people, as they'll start on the right side. Elzado, the big shot, that's wide of the mark. 10 on the shot clock, and it's knocked down. Paris now will bring it up. Hunter Angus. Hunter Angus finds the mark. So how about that transition? Riverwolves block a shot. Defense leading to offense, and Hunter Angus, with his first of this game, ties it 3-3. We also want to thank, of course, Guaranteed Glass and Tint, ILA Sports, and Hills Custom Coffins for your ongoing support here of the ILA and the Arenalacrosseleague. All knotted up, off the draw, it's Jonah Beam. This time the Wiz had the magic taken away. Ball still loose though. Paris has it now in the offensive end. Good job by Beam as he'll retreat to the bench, and they'll set things up. Connor Watson also retreat. Drake Smith now. Cole Spear on that left side, right side. Dumping it off. Curtis Woodland, swing it back. Spear trying to lean in, get some leverage, looking for an opening. Goes to the backhand, well over the net. Shot clock winding down. Here come the Snipers, though. They're going to jump on it. They've got numbers. 2-on-1, Roddy Squires wide of the mark. That will go off the rafters, and it'll be possession to the Riverwolves. 10.5 to go here in this first half. Jake Kranz over the timeline, a veteran. Glad to have him back. And delayed penalty coming here to Six Nations. Shot clock at 5. Smith goes to the overhand, and we will have another penalty, this one to the Orange. So for the second time in this game, the Riverwolves will have a power play opportunity. Oh for 1 with the man advantage, albeit it was only a 10-second power play. And they will go to work now with Woodland at the top. They'll swing that around, working on the left side. Eddie Renault tucked down in that left crease. Swing it up. Cole Spear, right shooter spot. Drake Smith in his familiar position, down on that right crease. Skip pass, sniffed out, and some good defense there. You got to watch it. If Vern Hill is around you, it could get taken. Leads the break. Good speed. Take it up, and a beauty finish. How about that? Justin Martin put on the Jets. A good feed from Vern Hill, and it's a 4-3 game on a shorthanded marker by Martin. So good defense leading to some good offense. And it'll be Mike Atwood now in the circle with Beam, and violation will give possession to Paris. And they'll set things up. Spear tried to skip past, no look, but that's picked up. Another lofted pass, a beauty, picked up. Break coming here. Dylan Hill, beauty fake. My, oh my. 6 skills on display. 2 short-handed goals for the Snipers as they turn a power play into a man advantage with 1:10 left in the penalty and score twice here to lead 5-3. Different looking Snipers team than we've seen in the past. Same stick skills, but certainly a better unit. Vern Hill. Oh, he's tricky, looking for an opening, and he comes up with it. Man draped all over him, and a delayed penalty coming, so Vern Hill does what he does, draws a penalty, and with 58 seconds left, we'll be going to some 4-on-4 lacrosse. Good crowd on hand here at the ILA for this Saturday night affair, as we are into week 2 of the Arenalacrosseleague. Bomberry teeing it up with the underhand. Good angle covered by Nolan Clayton. He's going to loft it up, look for a soft hop on the carpet. Sure enough, gets it, and a big save by Sprints. So a good job to send Newborough out in the open. Bringing it back over, though, now are the Snipers. 30 seconds left before the Snipers go into power play. Whitlow looking around, swings it over, back over to the right side, looking for an opening. Tried to go to the hook and dive was Delzato. He's going to draw a penalty, and they now are going to try and kill that one off. Sprents makes it to the bench, extra attacker on. 5-on-4 here. Delayed penalty coming to Paris. Whitlow had a notion. Him and Argent working a two-man game. Whitlow, 5 on a shot clock, big underhand. Good save made by Clayton. And to escalate things and make things worse, Connor Watson is going to spend 2 minutes in the penalty box for an illegal cross-check. And another power play opportunity for the Snipers. This time it'll be a two-man advantage. They've been dangerous with the man advantage, even more dangerous while they've been shorthanded. And we'll see here now with a safety playing at center. Whitlow working in tight quarters here. Delzato swings it across. Argent, kick it back. Skip past, one-timer. Wide of the mark. No reset, 10 on the shot clock. Picked up. Whitlow dumps it down low. Good unselfish play. Back to the top overhand. Clayton with the stop. Fresh 30 now. Picked up and a reset. Whitlow. Whitlow backhand. Delzato with a shot. Tucks it in the corner. That guy is money in the bank. 4th goal of this game. This one comes via the power play. And it's 6-3 for the Snipers. $7:25 left in this opening half here. Week 2 of the Arenalacrosseleague. This, of course, a home game for Paris as that goes off the official, and Jonah Beam will get possession for the Riverwolves. Haven't had it in the offensive end very much here in the second quarter, as Beam working with a minute 10 left in the man short. Battle, Argent in there as he takes too many liberties, doesn't like what he sees, and Jonah Beam comes to the rescue of his teammate. And it looks like there's probably going to be, at the very least, Argent's going to go for that cross check, and we are going to move that right into the officials' timeout. Set to go after our officials' timeout. Week 2, of course, had the Toronto Monarchs taking on the Whitby Steelhawks. It was the Monarchs, 14-13 winners at Children's Arena. Peterborough followed that up with a 10-8 victory over Oshawa in Game 2. 6-3 here, Snipers leading this one. Drake Smith looking for an opening, curls out, kicks it back up. They'll swing it around left side. That's Stick Aaron on the carpet. And Spear looking for an opening, good bounce shot. Angle covered though by Spence, rebound picked up, good backhand pass, up in, and that's a beauty finish. As the Riverwolves needed that one. And that comes 4-on-4 and cuts the deficit now to 6-4. Back in the circle, Atwood. Going head-to-head with Beam, and this time the Snipers will pick it up. 4-on-4 for 30 seconds. And then the Snipers will go on the power play. Good move, good hesitation, and what a shot! Man! Kevin Owen Hill. Talk to me, that was some kind of underhand right there. His first of the game. And boy, oh boy, was that a beauty. 7-4 Snipers. Crowd still buzzing about that one. And Nolan Clayton still looking behind him. Can't believe that ball got by so quickly. Off the draw, Atwood digging. Good fight in there, some hand action going on, but that's going to be a handball possession to Six Nations. And out of the back door, looking for it, get the trailer, and had it momentarily. Good stick check, and now in transition, moving it up is Rob King. Big Rob King, glad to have him back in the Arena Lacrosse League as he'll retreat. Offense now, that pass is going to be a violation. Possession is going to go to the Orange, deep in Paris's end. 5:40 to go here in the second quarter. Whitlow is going to work and wait on the half board's right side. Quick little skip pass. They'll start things now on the left. Ten on the shot clock. Working some clock as that one is on target. And Paris now will bring it up. They'll get it over the timeline and set their offense up with just 10 seconds left in the man advantage. Swinging around, time winding down the penalty. That penalty is over. Team's at full strength. Shot clock under 10. Looking for an angle here. Sniff it, get it back out. Big shot, stop by Smith. Rebound, Sprints. Can't handle that one. So a good job by Curtis Woodland to extend and pick up that loose ball, and more importantly, closes the deficit to 2. So just when you think that Six Nations is going to pour it on and get an insurmountable lead led by as many as 4, Paris comes battling back. So give head coach Jamie Dubrick and assistant Chris Driscoll some credit. An undermanned squad still fighting hard. Wisnick will dump it off. He'll retreat. Offense will go to work. Whitlow been awfully quiet here in this opening 30 minutes. Big overhand, and Clayton in the pad. Expect to see Whitlow step it up a little bit more as his team leading here by 2. Clofer. Smith. tiptoeing around, kicks it back out, gets it back. Smith to the underhand, quick shot, wide of the mark, and there go the Snipers. Off to Karam and picked up by Delzato, and he'll play it right there and set up the O. And not even sure why that was even called for, as Marcus Elvin have to take that to the Lumberjack show, not here, as that will be a definite penalty, and not taken too kindly to it was Josh Miller. Unfortunately, though, undisciplined. Miller's going to find himself in the box too, so there'll be no power play here with 3:49 to go, and definitely have to be some separation. Miller's going to go for the rough, and we'll see if Elvin looks like Elvin may have got the extra for instigating. So that is the case. Extra 2 is going to go to Elvin for a not so bright decision. And it still will remain as they've taken it off the board. So looks like they're coincidentals now, 2 minutes apiece. And teams now at full strength, 5 aside. Bounce shot, too much off the rafters. And possession will go to the Snipers. Shields will wait on the half boards. He'll look to retreat. Whitlow will replace him now. Half boards, right side. So Alvin just 2 minutes for slashing, and a good job here defensively. Rob Stovall in alone, big finish for Stovall. So transition, a key here, that's part of the game, and a big goal there from Rob Stovall. As the Riverwolves close to within 1, trailing now 7-6. Off the draw, Bean battling. Paris picks it up. They get possession now. And in some trouble there. Lost it was Van Schelpen. And Paris will regain it. Dump it down low. Smith tucks it in there. So Drake Smith comes alive when he needs to. Sneaks one through on that far crease on the right side, and we're all tied 7-7. I'm sure Snipers head coach Darcy Palace and Vince Longboat would like to see a little more discipline from their squad. Have to be tighter on defense. Clearly the offense is there, but just surrendering too many easy ones. Possession the key here. Atwood, this time he wins it cleanly, and looking for an opening, he'll pull it out, and he will give way to Argent. Argent will dump it off. Vern Hill looking for an opening. Dumps it. That one, good save made by Clayton just off the butt end of his stick. Picked up in some trouble is Zach McDonald, and he loses it. Turned over. Vern Hill in transition. Vern Hill fakes, switch hands, dumps it off. Delzato one more time. How about number 5 for number 88, as he is accounted for 5 of the Snipers' goals. And they lead this one now 8-7 with 2:15 to go in the opening half. with the exception of Kevin Hill and Justin Martin. Scott Delzato has been the man here. Violation off the draw. Possession's going to go to Paris. And give these Riverwolves some credit. They're resilient. They just seem to battle back. That ball loose. Paris keeps possession. Cole Spear loses it. Vern Hill in there, taps it ahead, tries to scoop and go. Drake Smith picks it up, dumps it down low, give and go, nothing there. Good tuck in, running out of room. No, he didn't. No, he did not. Luke Van Schelpen does a good job to extend on the crease dive and tucks in his first of this game. And a blink of an eye one more time. So discipline, the key here. As Van Schelpen ties this game up 8-8. Minute 48 to go here, second quarter. We're at the ILA. Six Nations of the Grand River Reservation. Possession to Paris. And Beam now. Take one step over the timeline, straddle, hesitation, half boards, gonna run into another defender, has to put on the Jets, runs into some trouble. Good double team by the Snipers. They close that off. Sprents is gonna pick that up. And the outlet to the Wiz, Steve Wisnick. Finds the door, that carom eludes Trent Bombury. And now it's going to be Paris that's going to move it up. Jamie McMahon, good pass. Tried to find Drake Smith out of the back door. Just too much on it. Snipers now will bring it back. Shields will put on the brakes and set things up. He'll flip and retreat. And it's Jordan Goddard. Swinging around. Delzato out there. Go to work left side. 10 on the shot clock. Back to the right. Delzato looking for a one-on-one opening. Speeds around. Goes to the left on the run. That one's stopped by Clayton. 44 seconds to go here in this first half. Riverwolves will set things up here. Time for two possessions. 15 on the shot clock. Smith, an opening. Curls out, backhand pass looking for a cutter. Ball loose on the carpet. Scooped away, and here come the Snipers now with 20, and they call timeout for the final possession here of this opening half. After the Snipers timeout, 19.2 seconds to go. Second quarter, tied at 8. Possession to Six Nations. Josh Miller out there, as is Delzato. And Wisnick on the right side. That's where they'll start it. Jordan Goddard, two-man game. My apologies, Wisnick not out there. Swinging around, Argent, right side, left side. One hand, Delzato runs out of room on the angle. Shot, and that's going to do it. 30 minutes in the books at the ILA. We're tied, 8-8. Back with more. Second circle against Jonah Beam. My apologies to number 23 for Paris, Chris Young, as he was a late addition to our roster sheet, and he's been out there with a strong opening 30 minutes. Snipers going to work on offense, and that one stopped by Clayton. Loose, good hustle for it. Riverwolves pick it up, and it's Hunter Angus. Shot stopped by Sprents, and he will smother it. And a good outlet pass, and the Snipers will trot it over the timeline, and Dylan Hill. Hill, swing it over, teeing that underhand up, but Tyler Brown got a good one off. Clayton saw that all the way, and Paris now will have to get it over the timeline. Good little slinky move there from Elvin, as it's Drake Smith now on the right side, half boards. Smith looking for an opening, kick it back out. They will swing it around the horn. Eddie Renault one-on-one. Renault to the bounce shot. So Eddie Renault, been waiting for him to get on the score sheet. He picks up his first of the game. Some balanced scoring from Paris. They lead this one now 9-8. First lead of the game for Paris here comes at the 13:52 mark of the third quarter. Snipers will be looking to respond here off the draw. Wisnik can't come up with it. Paris does. And they'll set things up here in the offensive end. Newbro, he'll flip and retreat. Clofer now will trot over. Half boards. He'll wait for Drake Smith. Smith at the top. Swinging around. Right side, Young. Left side, Young. Good fake. Kicks it back out. Not able to hang on to it was Woodland. And the Snipers now moving it in transition. 3-on-3 numbers. Snipers think better of it, and a good job to pull that out by Alex Tamas. Bomberry, skip pass, looking down low. Can't get it cleanly. Good shovel shot, but Clayton there to stop that from going over the goal line, and his outlet pass will send away the Riverwolves. They'll get it over the timeline, but not easily as it's taken away by Kevin Hill. So a costly turnover. See if the Snipers can capitalize. The offensive end, dump it off. Good fake to the inside out. That was a beauty from Justin Martin. He picks up his second of the game. And once again, we're tied at 9. So it looks like a conversation over at the bench. Nolan Clayton, as he will just grab a quick drink, retreat to his net, and looks like we'll be ready to go here. Beam and Atwood have been battling in that circle. This time it's Atwood that comes away with it. Possession to the Snipers. Martin, elusive on the half boards. Will wait, gets it out to Argent. Argent will look for an opening. Gives it off, and that one's stopped by Clayton. Fresh clock for the Orange. They'll reset. Offense goes back to work. Everyone snapping that around. Bad pass picked up though by Argent. Good job to recover on the carom. Again, skip pass, underhand. That goes off the post. So gonna have to hustle, but it'll be a fresh clock for Six Nations here. 11:45 to go here in the third. Going to work, curling around. Delzato, his shot doesn't even get through to Nolan. Defender knocked that down. No reset under 10. Good underhand pass, got to move it along. Bounce shot on target. Clayton smothers it, and he'll move it up on the outlet. Good move from Newbro. As Newbro making his debut in this league. That bounce shot off the post and into the netting, so possession will stay right here with the Riverwolves. And they'll swing it around to Drake Smith, and he's got an opening. Smith tried to tuck it, sprints with a good glove save. And you can bet that Drake Smith thought he had that corner wide open. Whitlow I said he was quiet in the first half. See if he can step things up here. Good pass and a one-timer, but Clayton, right where he should be hugging that post, makes the save. Swing around, that pass knocked down. Cole Spears loses the battle. Gets it back though on the recovery. Paris now looking wide open down on the crease. 1-2 was Eddie Renault, but sprints right where he should be to make the save. Dalen Hill rolls off a defender, rolls back, curls out, kicks it back out. Whitlow swinging around right side. Del Zotto opening, big overhand, right off the mask of Nolan Clayton. And a fresh clock for the Snipers. That pass, Argent manages to knock it down, but that's all. It's picked up, and Rob King will look to move it up, and he does just that. Paris now kick it back out. Smith. And a player in the crease. Smith tries to slip one through. Ball loose. And shot clock's going to be a violation, and Del Zotto's going to bring it out of the pack. They've got numbers 2-on-1. Goes to the pass. Down low diving. Good save by Clayton. Big arm save. Clayton getting it done when he needs to in this tie game. We are at the 8:50 mark, third quarter. Snipers setting things up, plenty of time on the shot clock. Argent, swing it over. One swing pass, another on the run, underhand. Clayton right there. And he thought better of that long outlet pass to Watson. Decided on the short one. And now Young will set it up. Spears swinging around. Renault to the left side. Looking for an opening. Smith kicks it back out. Renault swings it around. Young gets a good step. Flip back. Quick shot. Good save by Sprents. Knocked away. Fresh clock though here for the Riverwolves. Skip pass. Young had it. Popped out of his pocket. It's picked up there by Wisnick. And a good double team and a better swim as Snipers almost had it out, but that pass just too far for McLaughlin. And Paris now brings it back. Newbro does a good job to hang on to that. And they'll set things up with Smith. Drake Smith. Kick it out, gets it back. Looking for a cutter in a crowd. Probably a little late. Here comes Vern Hills. Vern will think better of it. And had a notion, decided to let the offense go to work, and that's just what they do. Tyler Brown skipped it over. That one, weak shot wide of the mark. Ball loose. And it's going to be possession to Paris, and that's going to take us to our officials' timeout. 7:01 the time here, third quarter. We are at the Iroquois Lacrosse Arena, week 2 of the Arenalacrosseleague. Tie game between the Snipers and the Riverwolves. This Paris's home game, as they are in their home whites. You see the Snipers with Every Child Matters in their away orange. Clofer bringing around the horn. Renault, good flip back. One flip to another. Drake Smith shot the right off the chest pad and picked up, and a fresh clock for Paris. So the Paris offense has found a bit of life here in the third. Dump off, big shot, good shoulder save by Sprents. Rebound now to the Snipers. They're going to move it up. In, all alone. Hill, Dalen, and he goes to the far side to beat Clayton. 10-9 Snipers. Dalen Hill with a short-handed marker and now a transition goal for his second of the game. More importantly, it gives Six Nations that 1-goal lead. Off the draw, Paris looking to respond. Now I've got 27 as Jake Kranz, but that doesn't look like the Jake Kranz I know. So we will leave it at that, as Paris will set things up. And it's Young. Swing it over. Working on the left side, looking into traffic, and Sprents just kept that left pad down in the right spot to make the save, and the Snipers now will move it back up over the timeline. Mike McLaughlin. Whitlow looking for an opening. 5:45 to go here in the third. Big overhead shot stopped by Clayton. He'll pick it up now, step out of his crease. And a one bouncer, and it goes awry, but over the timeline. Big collision there. And it's Darius Anderson. Does a good job to hustle and pick that up, get his team possession, and now it's Ty Argent. Argent, one man to beat, good first step. Duck and tuck, but runs out of real estate. Possession now to the Riverwolves. Hunter Angus wastes no time getting it up. Smith kicks it back out. Good hit. Not expecting it. Renault with a good swing around to the left side. Gets it back. Renault, big shot, finds the corner. So Eddie Renault, with his second of the game, comes via the sidearm, and we're tied at 10. Just under 5 minutes to go here, third quarter, as this seesaw battle continues. Snipers now right off the draw. Quick shot, quick finish. So how you like me now? That was one quick answer, as Rod Squires, on the receiving end of a good pass, finds the far corner for his first of the game. And in a blink of an eye, Snipers regain that 1-goal lead. The draw, Snipers had it momentarily. Paris, though, comes away with it. Watson does a good job to elude a couple defenders. Young now will fake the flip, set it up left side, shooter's spot. Young to Renault. Renault moves inch little closer, gets it to Spear. Spear well out. 5 on the shot clock. Going to have to hurry. Good play in the camera. Renault's going to tee that one up. Gets blocked. Back comes Mike Atwood. Dumps it on. Vern Hill. Oh, Vern Hill all over that top corner. Man, that guy is tricky. 12-10 for the Snipers. Vern Hill with his first of the game. And if you've never seen Vern Hill play, he quietly does a lot of the little things that make a difference. Very smart, intuitive player. And now a 2-goal lead for the Snipers. Our out-of-town scoreboard, of course. The Monarchs over the Steelhawks, 14-13 in a thriller. And the Timbermen remain hot, beating Oshawa. The Outlaws, 10-8, the final there. Snipers now back to work, just under 4 minutes to go here in this third. Dumped down in the post area, nothing doing. Picked up though, and off a leg. And Clayton luckily bails his teammates out. Tough pass and big collision there as the ball remains loose. And that's going to be an 8-second violation. Possession, Snipers waste no time. They jump all over it. Anderson had a notion to find the opening, thought better of it, gives way to Argent. Argent, he's got an explosive first step. Kick around, Delzato can't handle it, and that is going to be a violation. And Paris now is going to play it where it lies, deep in the corner on the right side. Smith, kick it back out. Young will swing it around with a good skip pass. Woodland curls out. Renault back around the horn. Smith working on that side with Cole Spear. Spear takes the backhand, doesn't have an angle, still sniffing, goes to the bounce. That's wide. Good job to pick that up. Good hands on the elevation from Justin Martin. And he'll speed down into the offensive end, look for a screen. Finds a trailer. Looking back, big underhand, and Clayton with a good stop. Outlet, dangerous one to Connor Watson. Runs into some trouble. 8-second violation. So the Snipers defensively have tightened things up here. And now it's Vern Hill, half boards on the left side. Closing in on the 2-minute mark here in the third. Lance Wynn alongside JVI Productions. Glad to have you with us here as the Arena Lacrosse League is back in full effect. Hustling to get it over is Big Rob King, does a great job. And now it's Clofer. Got a head of steam going, tees it up overhand, slithers right through the pad of Sprints. So Clofer got a little something behind that overhand. Pockets his first of the game. And that closes the deficit now to 12-11. We are under the 2-minute warning here for this third quarter. Off the draw, picking it up in full stride was Dalen Hill. And again, trying to work their transition magic with a couple quick passes. Good battle on the boards in there. And it took 4 Paris defenders and Clayton to come away with it. And now they get it over the timeline. Spear. Down low, good pass, big save by Sprints. Read that one like a novel, and now it's going to be Vern Hill. Hill will wait for some assistance. Or will he? Gets a screen, curls around, swims back, swims forth, goes to the underhand, tries to put it through some legs, and by Nolan Clayton. as we're into the final minute here. Hill, fresh 30 for the Snipers. They'll set things up. Good shift for him. Big shot from the left side, stopped. So Jeremy Bombury had a good look there, but couldn't find an opening. Now Paris with it, 40 seconds to go in the third. Pass, Drake Smith can't handle it. Back the other way with Tamus. Alec Tamus, of course, won a championship with the St. Catharines Shockwave here in the Arena Lacrosse League. Now has moved his talents over to Six Nations. Good save by Clayton. Pounces on that one. And a good outlet pass. Soft bounce. And into the pocket. Picked up, big save by Sprents. So Newborough's had has had a couple of chances. But Sprents says up to the task as there goes the buzzer. 3 quarters are in the books. We've got ourselves a 1-goal game. Back to the ILA for the fourth. All locked and loaded for the fourth and final quarter. Remember, we're back here for a wrap-up of week 2 of the Arena Lacrosse League. It will be the Six Nations Snipers taking on the St. Catharines Shockwave. That game, 2 p.m. here at the ILA. Look forward to seeing Jamie Downey in the lineup for that one, as these Snipers with a 1-goal lead. Final 15 minutes here. Jonah Beam and Mike Atwood continue to battle. It's Beam this time. Team's going the other way, of course. He'll curl out, set things up. And Shelpin with a flip. He'll retreat to the bench. And it's Young. Looking for Renault. Careless pass. Results in a turnover. And here come the Snipers now. And it's Whitlow. Good pass out the bench. Argent tried to go. Had too much hops there. Jumped up and over and couldn't tuck it down under the crossbar. Zach McDonald has an opening. McDonald's going to take it. Gets punched. Zach McDonald. How about that finish? Good effort, young man, as we're tied at 12. So of the 12 goals scored by the Riverwolves today, 10 have been by different players. It's just Eddie Renault's the only one with 2 goals in this game, so a very balanced offensive attack for a team that's known for their defensive prowess. Paris now with possession here in the offensive end. Young. Spear, swing it around, Smith. Smith gets a screen late, dumps it off on the screen and roll. Good roll to get out, but better defense by the Snipers. Karam in the corner. Good heads-up play there as Drake Smith found that loose ball and through a crowd, pocketed in the far corner for his second of the game. And just for the second time, the Riverwolves have themselves a lead, 13-12. So they say offense wins games and defense wins championships. But off the draw, speeding down wrong stick side, and not sure if he may have blown a tire or got some help. But Justin Martin had to put on the air brakes, and he's going to draw a penalty, as looks like Jonah Beam is going to go for tripping. And for the first time since the second, as we had a penalty-free third, to the power play go the Snipers. 1 for 3, but they have 2 shorthanded markers, as It'll be Arjun out there with Whitlow. Delzato down on that crease as they work it around. Sniffing the right side. Good fake Whitlow. Backhand pass down low. Delzato looking for an angle. Tried to go 5-hole. Clayton closed that up in a hurry. And he now will loft the outlet pass. And it'll float into the stick of Newbro. Newbro does a good job on the half boards. Using his length. Splits 2 defenders. Pushed one off. Stick check. Possession to the Snipers. Six Nations now go to work with just under a minute and a half to go in a man advantage. Argent, backhand, creep it in, and that is in that net. And that's a beauty of a finish for Tyler Brown as he put that one off the post, off the crossbar, and off the back of the net for his first tie to 13. So the largest lead of this game has been 3 goals. And that was way back in the first quarter. Since then, this seesaw battle has continued off the draw. It's the Wiz winning that one. Possession to the Snipers. Vern Hill to the back door looking for a cutter. Thought better of it. And now a good skip pass to Whitlow. Whitlow. The defender on him, and they're going to call the push-off. So possession to Paris, and that's going to cost Whitlow 2 for a delay of game. And again, discipline an issue as they're going to give Paris their 4th power play opportunity of this game, and it comes with 12:42 to go in the 4th. Young will quarterback this set of the power play for the Riverwolves. They'll go around the horn. Interchange, big shot, and a good save by Sprints as that sidearm came like a rocket from Curtis Woodland. Woodland now in that left shooter spot. Cole Spear, right shooter. Dump it down low, kick it back out. Eddie Renault with the interchange. Back out to Young. Good fake, and Sprent's right there. Ball loose, picked up. Snipers looking for a flip out. And good job by Sprents. He'll get it and rifle it. It's intercepted, though, by Chris Young. Playing a fine defensive back as we head to Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. And it'll be Spear with 1:10 to go in a man advantage. Young, Spear, 2-man game. Spear, that one stopped easy by Sprents. Fresh clock though for Paris. Smith. Coming back, try things on the left side. Plenty of time, box in tight. Middle closed off, keeping them outside the dots. Looking inside, 15 on the shot clock. Spear had a notion, good defense there. Harassed by Kevin Hill. And it's Renault. Renault with room, top corner, Eddie Renault. Oh, yes, he did. 3rd of the game for Renault. Comes via the power play. Their 2nd power play marker of this game, 14-13 Riverwolves. $11:19 to go here. A 1-goal game. Just goes to show you how important special teams are here, as there have been 4 power play goals, 2 shorthanded markers off the draw. Lob, Vern Hill, good basket catch. Equal with both hands. He'll fake, kick it back out, and he'll remain on offense. Out the back door. Teeing it up on Burry. Good save. Rebound! Beautiful job by the big man to pounce on the rebound and tuck it over the shoulder of Nolan Clayton. Tied 14-14. So Brett Longboat on the score sheet with his first goal of the game. Certainly couldn't have come at a better time. Off the draw, some contact. Snipers pick it up, in some trouble, good flip out. And Tamus get it around. Working it at half boards. It's Brody Shields. Good quick crisp passing from the Snipers. Late screen, Argent goes to the overhand, wide of the mark. He's been quiet here in this game as well. Doesn't have a goal yet, and an opportunity here for Paris. And a good save by Sprents. So Connor Watson had a chance. And looks like we may have penalty called, and we certainly do. As crew chief Roger Nurse has saddled Jordan Goddard with a holding penalty. So the Riverwolves will go back to the power play. 2 for 4 with the man advantage. And with 10:23 to go and a tie game, chance here to regain the lead. Young out there again with Renault, Woodland, Spear, and Smith. That one's picked off by guess who? Vern Smith. And he's going to luff one, and it's a beauty. Right on the money. Doesn't get better than that. Although, good stick save by Clayton. A golden opportunity for Justin Martin off a great pass from Vern Hill, but Nolan Clayton read that and made a great stick save. Round the horn. Looking to gap that box. Good no-look pass. Spears couldn't handle it in traffic. Picked up. Good job by Woodland. Skip pass again down to Smith. 5 on the shot clock. Got to hurry. Goes off the defender. Spear couldn't get it cleanly. Good job by Martin to step in the way. And it'll be possession to Six Nations with just under a minute to go in the man short. Delzato. 5 goals here in this game. Working the half boards, killing some time. Takes what looked like a bit of a high stick, no call. Good job in and out. Tried to find that far corner. Couldn't. And the Riverwolves now will get it over the timeline. Look for the advantage. Drake Smith out the back door. Beam. Smith. Corner. Goal. What a beauty finish. Textbook right there as the Riverwolves will regain the lead 15-14. Drake Smith with his 3rd of the game. And it's timely with 8:46 to go here in the 4th. Beam loses one to the Wiz as Steve Wisnick doing his thing. Gets possession to the Snipers now. Down a goal. Whitlow lofts it up to the trailer, and Martin with a good shot. Can't find the mark. And they'll swing it back around. On the run. Tyler Brown. Gets it back out. Looking short side was Josh Miller. Rebound picked up. Rebound again. Tried to do a handy backhand, did Whitlow. And instead now it's Paris in alone. Rob Stover off the post. Hill will hockey it over, and the Snipers now will bring it back. Under 8 minutes to go here in the 4th. Tamus will get it over. Swing it around, working it on the right side. Shields curls out, kicks it back out. Delzato. Goes to the underhand and finds the post. So off the pad, off the post, Paris now picks it up. And it's Jamie McMahon, the veteran, will put the brakes on, wait for some help, and here comes the Paris offense here. Looking to go to work with a 1-goal lead. Smith. Young. Goes to the overhand, Chris Young. So the most reliable, accurate shot in the game is the overhand, and Chris Young just gave us a fine example of that. That's Young's second goal of this game. More importantly, it gives Paris a 2-goal advantage, 16-14. Off the draw one more time. Wiz had it, lost it. Paris now, Rob King. King does a great job, get it over. Jonah Bean eludes a defender. He will get it to Drake Smith. Smith now working half boards right side. Paris offense clicking on all cylinders now. Smith had a step, pulled it back out, looks for a screen, comes around, kicks it back out. Young. He'll move it around to Renault on the left side. Renault gets a step, flip back, and it's going to go errant. That's going to be possession to the Snipers, and that will take us to our final officials timeout of this. 6:29 to go here, fourth quarter. Paris leading this one 16-14. I spoke earlier about Paris missing some of their big guns. How about Six Nations missing rookie Johnny Powless? 6 points in his Arenalacrosseleague debut. And they'll be happy to get him back in the lineup sooner rather than later. And in the meantime, between time, they go to work here on offense. Whitlow dumps it down low. Argent working behind the net. Curl out. 15 on the shot clock. Get it back out. Whitlow. Whitlow goes under, goes to the sidearm. Clayton, rebound, comes out in front. Loose on the carpet, battle for it. And Snipers come away with it. They'll get a fresh 30. Argent always on the attack as they kick it back out. Delzato. It's a tough screen and roll there, and lots of room to tee that up was Jordan Goddard. Probably should have went to the overhand, and out of the bench, it's Clofer not able to connect. And Sprents picks that up, and a quick outlet to Delzato. Zotto will stop, put on the brakes, and it'll be a little more deliberate now as we're under 5.5 to go here in the fourth. Six Nations trailing by 2. Looking for something here. Underhand, stopped by Clayton. Good job to corral that one by Zach McDonald. Pass, though, goes awry, and they give it right back to the Snipers, and they'll bring it back up and over the timeline. Argent. They could use something from him here and now. Swings it over. Back to the left side, stick in the shooting lane, blocked it, no reset. That one off the post. Rebound, Argent looking for the crease dive, gets it back out. That one's blocked. Big Rob King doing a great job helping out his goaltender Nolan Clayton. And Whitlow, not sure where he was going with that pass, but shot clock winding down, under 10, big shot stopped by Clayton. Rob King battling for it, takes a hard hit, and ricochets off the boards. King will lug it over the timeline, and his flip will find the mark, and Eddie Renault will run into 2, hangs onto it, and flips it over. So a good job to bail him out by Cole Spears. And now Paris to work on offense. 4 minutes to go. Renault gets a step inside out, Eddie Renault. Oh, you talk about getting it done in crunch time. Eddie Renault with an inside out for his 4th of the game. And more importantly, largest lead matched, 17-14 for the Riverwolves. Sure, Sprints would like to have that one back, but well disguised by Renault, as he's quietly put up 4 goals in this game. Drake Smith with 3. Chris Young has chipped in with 2. Scott Delzato leading the way for the Snipers with 5 goals, and off the draw, picked up by Martin. Martin hesitates, wrong stick side, so he'll kick it back out. Bringing around up the boards, teeing it up, and there you go. So key the rocket launch from Brett Longboat. And he pockets his 2nd of the game, and crew chief Roger Nurse is going to check that net, make sure it's still standing, because that was a bullet. So the Snipers close the gap to 2 now with 3:34 to go here in the 4th. Violation will give possession to Jonah Beam and the Riverwolves. And it'll be Smith with a quick flip over, and they'll set things up with Stovall here on the left side. Young will keep it here. Renault. Dump over and finish. So Eddie Renault facilitating Cole Spear, stepping up with his 2nd of the game. And they get that one back in a hurry to restore that 3-goal cushion. Off the draw, Jonah Beam this time. Comes away with it. Mike Atwood all over him like a jersey. And possession still to Paris. And they'll hold on to it. So Paris has been extremely disciplined in this game. They have allowed their defense to translate into good offense. Their shot selection has been very good. 5 on the shot clock. Got to hurry here on the run. That bouncer wide of the mark. Rebound, Young takes a hard hit but goes in there strong. And the Snipers now will have to move it up. Creeping in on the 2.5 mark. Pamis swinging around. Right side. Back to the left. Still making some changes. Delzato with a step. First step. Tiptoes in. Goes for the crease dive. Runs out of room. As Clayton read that one, made the save. And Jamie McMahon will outlet for the Riverwolves. They'll try and get it over the timeline. They do just that. Renault, wrong stick side. Double team coming. And the Snipers now pick it up. Quick pass up ahead. Great defense. Trailer though, wide open, wide of the mark. Rebound. Again stopped by Clayton. So the Snipers with some chances. McLaughlin, good backhand pass. Minute 45 to go here, down 3. Snipers gonna have to hurry, running out of time as that pass goes into the bench. And possession to Paris. Connor Watson. Get it back out to the top. Drake Smith. Clofer, half boards, right side. Has it knocked away by Vern Hill. Double team in there. He's going to try to shield that. Swim his way out of it. Instead it comes loose. Who else but Vern Hill? Hill. Sidesteps 1. 3-on-1. Dumps it over. Big save made by Clayton. So a golden opportunity for Tyler Brown off the pass from Vern Hill. But Nolan Clayton has stood tall when he's needed to and has had an outstanding fourth quarter here. Paris, final minute here of the fourth, trying to hang on to that 3-goal lead. The clock, their friend. Hard hit there, but Stovall does a good job. Going to have to get out of trouble here with the double team coming. On the boards, rolls it down in the corner. Great job on his part. Worked lots of clock. Snipers now going to have to hurry. 35, and they're going to call a timeout and try to set things up with 35.7 seconds to go here in the fourth. So 35 seconds to go here. Paris with a 3-goal advantage. They've used some good defense and outstanding goaltending from Nolan Clayton to stymie this Snipers team in the fourth quarter. And now Six Nations will go to work here. Net empty at the other side, working it around the left side. Argent, close pass, plays it, Karam gets it back, kick it back out. Whitlow working the top, him and Argent. Whitlow can't connect on the passing. 10 on the shot clock, 20 on the game clock. Delzato with a bullet wide over the mark. Another shot, Clayton steers that aside. 10 seconds to go here now in the game. Good snap pass, one-time finish. That was a beauty. No doubt about it, as Tyler Brown with the good hands. Downtown Brown picks up his second of the game. That pulls them to within 2, but just 8.8 seconds to go. And Jamie Dubrick and company just have to hold on here. As you see, Snipers Darcy Powell is trying to put a combination out there to part the Red Sea. Off the draw, picked up, Snipers move down. Long boat, swinging around. And that's going to do it. So the Paris Riverwolves get one in the win column. Their first of this season. They'll even their record to 1-1. First loss of the season for the Snipers. They also 1-1. Snipers back in action against the St. Catherine Shockwave tomorrow right here. The Iroquois Lacrosse Arena. That's going to do it for us. For Lance Wynn, JVI Productions.